Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have a gaming news video for you guys. I'm very excited to talk about this. And this is a game that's going to be coming out in 3 weeks, and it's already shattering, view records just on YouTube alone. Just this trailer is just getting so many views already. It's already at 580,000 views in just 7 hours. And look at that, it's number 4 on trending. So it even made it on the trending page. So now, for people that don't know what's going on here, the original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 is being ported to the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, a PC in one big pack, and also Nintendo Switch, I believe. So this was shown at a Nintendo event, but it's going to be, on multiple consoles. I'm not sure if there's crossplay. That has not been confirmed. Doesn't look like there's going to be crossplay, but regardless, there's going to be plenty of people that are going to be playing this on every single console with just 64-player battles. So this is the original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. Now, the original Star Wars Battlefront 1 came out in 2004, and then the second one came out in 2005. Now, a lot of people were speculating that eventually, maybe one day, that these games will get ported, they will get remastered, but what nobody was really expecting was that the very first Star Wars Battlefront would also get ported into, one big pack, which that's really cool. You also get to play the very original one, the very first one here. But this is arguably Star Wars Battlefront is arguably the greatest Star Wars video game of all time. Now, I know everybody's entitled to their opinion, but most people will tell you that Star Wars Battlefront is the greatest Star Wars Battlefront game of all time, the second one especially. And we're not talking about the 2015 and the 2017 one. So the 2017 one, I wouldn't say the 2017 one was a terrible game, but it had, numerous problems, loot boxes, which they were fixed a little bit later on, but then just the monetization of the game, the lack of galactic conquest, the vehicles were like kill streaks, but I'll talk about that a little bit later, and I'll talk about why most players prefer the original Star Wars Battlefronts over the new one. But anyways, let's react to this trailer here. 580,000 views, my god, that's crazy.
Your simulation days are over, Trooper. This is a real battle.
Droid, move out.
No retreats.
Form up.
No excuses. Now get out there.
Fight your way across the Star Wars galaxy in the classic Battlefront games with massive 64-player online battles and split-screen local gameplay. Fight with heroes.
Never tell me the odds.
And
Yeah,
battle with
really
villains.
excited for this.
Bring me more Jedi!
Get ready for the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Launching March 14th. Pre-order now.
So 3 weeks from now, so excited for this game. So basically, the whole premise of the original Star Wars Battlefront games is that you have the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War, and you get to choose your faction: Republic, the Separatist Alliance, the Galactic Empire, the Rebellion, and you have a lot of battles between each other. You choose the maps, the planets that you want to go on. There's a single-player campaign, which a single-player campaign in Star Wars Battlefront 2 in 2005 was so much better than 2017's one. And for people wondering, am I going to do a playthrough the single-player? Yes, I'll do a playthrough the single-player. I was going to figure out how to cosplay because I dress up as the characters. I think I'm going to probably dress up as an Imperial officer for the Empire part of the campaign, and the Republic part of the campaign, I'll probably think of something to do. But anyways, yeah, so this game was so successful. This is the Galactic Civil War. This is the Death Star map, by the way. I remember all these maps here. This is the Kashyyyk map, also available for both Clone Wars and Galactic Civil War. But the thing about this is the reason that the original Battlefront 2 was so much more successful than the 2017 one was because of the simplicity of it. You had a lot of the different classes. You had the heavy troopers here. You had these guys, I think they were the assault. This guy, the scout, the sniper. This guy back here, I think this guy is the medic. I think that's what the class. So I remember a lot of these classes are different. Different basically soldier types: rocket launcher, killing vehicles, basically general infantry, sniper sit in the back, and medic, healing people. The vehicles. So one thing that pissed people off about the vehicles in Star Wars Battlefront, the 2017 one, is that the vehicles were like kill streaks. That's basically what just irritated people. because in the original Battlefront games, they were basically like Battlefield, where the vehicles were in the spawn. Whoever would get in the vehicle first, you would just get into that. That's how it basically worked. But in Star Wars Battlefront, 2017, the vehicles became kill streaks. So the more you killed, the more you had the better chance you had of spawning the vehicle. And I personally didn't like that. The only thing that I think were like kill streaks in the original Battlefront games were the Jedis and the Sith. When you played as them, like the heroes and the villains, if you did really good, you'll be offered, a chance to play at them. You'd like hit right in the D-pad, and that's that. But the reason I like vehicle spawns better than like kill streak spawns is because, think about it, vehicles should never be kill streaks ever in a video game. I don't think they ever should. I think vehicles should just be in the spawn, and whoever gets them first. That's just the way I think. Because think about it this way: if a player is doing really, really good, like he's just destroying everybody, owning everybody, then he's going to get a vehicle. He's going to spawn that, and he's going to destroy and own everybody even more. And so the players that are doing like really bad have no chance. But if everybody has equal access to a vehicle, everybody's equal chance to get a vehicle, even like some of the, players who aren't that good at the game have a chance of getting into a vehicle and, trying to turn the game around as well. But like giving it always to that player that, is doing the best. That's one thing I didn't like about the 2017 one. You had to like buy these vehicles as like kill streaks. And here we got the Hoth map. Now, the Hoth map, what I'll say about this, the Hoth map in the original is so much better than the Hoth map in the 2017. This is Naboo, by the way. Droideca's Death Star map again. Okay, so about the Hoth map, is the speeders would actually spawn inside the hangar. So the rebels would just get in the speeders, and they would be able to just go right after the AT-ATs. Be able to, hook them up with the rope and just knock them down. And you could actually land the speeder. So if you wanted to, you could actually land the speeder on the ground and get out of it. But in the 2017 one, you can't land any air vehicles. Any ships that you spawn, you cannot land them. You just have to keep flying until you basically die. And let me get back to one point here. This is something that the original Battlefront did 10 times better. 10 times better. And the unfortunate thing is Star Wars Battlefront 3, the canceled one, was supposed to make this even better. But basically, this is a Clone Wars battle. This is the Republic ship. That's the Separatist Alliance ship. And so both teams would spawn on the ship, and they would have a few different ships that they could take. This is the regular assault ship, has a few bombs. To the left of that, there should be a fighter also. This is the transport ship. How the transport ships basically work is you fly those into the hangar, because you can actually fly your ship into the enemy hangar. You land, and you can use that as a spawn point, and so your teammates can actually then spawn on that, and you can get out, and you can play as a marine, a space marine, or you can play as like a pilot, and they both have their advantages and disadvantages. So you could actually land in the enemy ship, fight your way through the enemy ship, get inside, and then sabotage everything, like blow up the core, blow up their turrets inside, their turret computers, everything like that. You could essentially take over the inside of their ship. That was really cool. That was a feature that people really loved about the battles. And when you're fighting outside in the space battle, you can actually blow up certain parts of the ship, like disable its shields, its engines, its bridge. There's basically different parts of it, where in Battlefront 2017, the space battles were just basically you're in just a ship the entire time, and you have like a series of objectives. You just keep killing and killing, or blow up the parts on an enemy ship. So these were way better. And in Star Wars Battlefront 3, the canceled one, you were actually supposed to be able to blow up the ships, and then they were supposed to be able to actually fly right to the ground. So there's gonna be a battle in space and on ground at the same time. That would have been so cool. But unfortunately, EA didn't do that. They don't know how to make a proper Battlefront game. If they had just followed the formula in the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, this would have just been it would have been successful. And here. Here we got Kit Fisto. He is I am not sure if he was on the Xbox originally, but I do know that he was never on the PlayStation version. He was never there. I never remember him as a hero, and I don't think he was on the PC version either. So he might have either been a cut character that's added now here. And, this is a bunch of the heroes and the villains. You got Obi-Wan, Chewbacca, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke, Yoda, Grievous, Darth Maul, Boba Fett, and also Jango Fett is in this game as well. And they both have different abilities, Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Count Dooku, Darth Sidious, Darth Vader. And there's more than this. This isn't all of them. This is from Star Wars Battlefront 1. This is the Naboo map. This is based on Episode 1 here. And so this is also, the battles that are above ground, and there's like a battle that's right below ground, and you can land these ships and get out. You can't do that in Battlefront 2017. You have to keep flying until you die. Death Star battle, this is what this is. Endor. Geonosis, Kashyyyk. Oh, these were basically, I actually forgot these things actually existed. These were like guns that you could fire farther away. You could use these to shoot down ships too. So I actually forgot these things even existed. Geonosis again. And they have split screen in this, which most developers don't have split screen in games today. So props to this developer for doing it. We're going to read about them a little bit more. But yeah, this is Space Battle, basically. Space Battles were a lot of fun in these games. Boba Fett was also my favorite hero to play as. Yeah, and I remember this. On Endor, if you actually trick the AT-ST into walking this, you can actually destroy them with the logs like they did in the movies. And this here, this is very important. This is going to make so many... The developer of... the company that is basically porting this over, they know what the fans want. Because this is a feature that the fans wanted in the original, but it never made it in, which is Hero Assault. Hero Assault is basically like a big mode where it's basically like Team Deathmatch, but you play as all the heroes and the villains. So you have one team of villains and one team of heroes from both eras. And in Battlefront 2017, it was weird. It was like 3 or 4. I think it was like 3 players versus 3 players. That's what it was with the heroes and the villains. It just wasn't like cool. Like it's much more fun if you have like this giant battle with like a full team of just heroes and villains. And in Battlefront 2 2005, you could only play this on Tatooine, but now you can actually play this on all of these maps. So it's available on every map, and this is a map that I'm pretty sure this map never made it into Battlefront 2005, Battlefront 2 2005. This was a Battlefront 1 map, the Bespin Cloud City one, so it looks like they're bringing this now into Battlefront 2, which is so cool. This is another thing here I wanted to mention really quick. Certain maps have like certain like hidden features and traps, and this is Jabba's Palace, and you can actually fall in the pit. And if you fall in the pit, the Rancor will kill you, which is basically Jabba's pet. But yeah, you see this alone just shows you for just a much more simple map. The Hoth map was so much more better. And this is the shield generator, and the Imperials can actually blow up the shield generator, but I don't remember what that does if they do it. I know it does something, but I don't remember exactly what it does in the game. But yeah, that's it. And look at this, guys. Look, already 602,000 views now, 7 hours ago. This is going to hit, I think this is going to hit 1 million views before 12 hours. That's what I think. And I think by tomorrow, this will probably have 2 million views. You know, the rate that this is going at right now, this is just crazy, the amount of views this is getting. And I actually left a comment here. Look at my comment. I honestly thought I was dreaming. I had to slap myself. How did this happen? Who made this? This is my childhood. So 1,100 likes, so people loved my comment there too. But yes, this game was a huge part of my childhood. I know I'm going really into this and I'm talking a lot, but I love this game so much. You know, me and my best friend, we used to play this game all the time. We used to play this game split screen after school. We had so much fun, and I just remember the maps, the classes. I just remember so much about this game. And this is, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection PS4 and PS5 features revealed. I'll link this article down below for anybody that wants to read it. Massive Battles return on March 14. Director of Product at Aspire, if I'm reading that company's name correctly. This is a company that has been, they're known for porting a lot of games. I don't know how they got permission to do Battlefront, the Classic Collection. If anybody knows in the comments how this developer got permission to do this game, let me know in the comments, because I tried to look that up and I actually was not able to find anything on that. But it's a bit of a difficult thing here, because EA is the ones who published Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, but they don't own the rights to Star Wars. Disney owns that right, and they gave EA permission, so I'm assuming Disney gave this studio permission, the Aspire, to basically port this over. But Aspire is proud to announce in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the beloved Battlefront series. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 will soon be able to play the classic Star Wars Battlefront games online and offline competitive collection. March 14th, iconic battles. Classic games, bonus content, and much more. What's included? Let's take a look. Star Wars Battlefront Classic includes bonus map Jabba's Palace. So this is apparently a map that never made it into the original. Star Wars Battlefront 2 includes bonus maps Bespin, nice, Cloud City, Renvar Harbor, and Renvar Citadel. I don't know what that is. And the Yavin 4 Arena. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Bonus heroes, Asajj Ventress and Kit Fisto. So this is Kit Fisto right here. We don't have a picture of Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress, most people know her from the TV show The Clone Wars. She was basically Count Dooku's apprentice, so that's nice. We got another villain there. bonus content. That's right, classic bonus content has been restored, including and is premiering for the first time on PlayStation. So that's really nice. The developer, they're doing a really good job with this. We welcome Jedi General from the Clone Wars, a member of the Jedi High Council. Kit Fisto is a playable hero. Kit's special abilities are Saber Throw and Force Orb, making him fierce contender and hero assault for hybrid range melee players. Villains fans don't feel left out. We've also brought the Link's saber-wielding Sith assassin Asajj Ventress. Asajj's special abilities are Star Blades and Force Push, making her a great choice for close-range encounters and quick escapes. Nice. With all original maps and the new bonus maps, we are packed with fan-favorite planets from across the Star Wars universe. Battlefront Classic, 17 total maps, 20 and Battlefront 2, 22 ground maps, 6 space maps, and 9 more space maps exclusive to the single-player campaign and Galactic Conquest. 64-player online multiplayer is back. We're excited to announce that cross-gen multiplayer is supported, so whether you're playing on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, get ready to jump in. Capture control points and deplete the enemy resources. That's Conquest. You know, kind of similar to what you basically have right now in Battlefront 2017. Capture the flag, same concept. Hunt, clear the battlefield of soldiers, or defend your planet as native species. Yes, you can play as an Ewok. Assault, space. Pilot legendary starships, TIE fighters, X-Wings, and more in space and air dogfights. Definitely going to have fun with that. Hero Assault. Originally only available on Tatooine, Hero Assault pits heroes against villains in an arena battle for the highest score. We've expanded Hero Assault to be playable on all ground maps, which means you can face off on the Death Star, Kamino, Naboo, and many more locations. That's going to be so much fun. Looking for an offline solo experience? XL mode premieres on PlayStation. Storm the sandy beaches of Kashyyyk, survive the dusty dunes of Geonosis, or relive the iconic Hoth battle, complete with AT-AT snipers, mounted guns, snow speeders, and tow cables. And the return of Galactic Conquest. So this is the biggest complaint, that EA never did this in their versions of Battlefront. If they had done this, this would have made Battlefront 2 so successful, the EA version. But basically what Galactic Conquest was, it was a mode that you chose to play as one of the 4 sides, Imperials, Rebels, Separatist Alliance, Republic, and what you would do is you would either be on the defensive or the offensive. And if you won, for example, keep going on the offensive. If you were on the defensive, you would defend the planets, and each team would have basically a bunch of capital ships that they'd be using to invade planets, and you have like this big map, and from that big map you would basically choose, I want to invade this planet, I want to go here, and then and if you go to that planet before the other one, you're going to be attacking, the other person's going to be defending. And if the 2 ships meet each other in the same spot, it's going to basically start a big space battle. And once you conquer the entire galaxy, all the planets, you basically win that mode. And if they had just had that in a multiplayer thing, the Galactic Conquest, like a big multiplayer campaign, multiple sides against each other, it would have been so successful. But unfortunately, they decided not to do that. They were just and the other thing is, the original Battlefront let you choose the war that you wanted. So if you wanted to just play Galactic Civil War, you could do that. If you wanted to play just Clone Wars, you could do that. But EA's version of Battlefront, what I hated about it is that you couldn't choose that. You couldn't choose what front you wanted to do. So if I wanted to play Galactic Civil War, and I just wanted to play nothing but Galactic Civil War, I couldn't do that. It would just throw me into some random thing between the Galactic Civil War, the Clone Wars, or the First Order and Resistance conflict. And the classic single-player campaign. I'm going to be doing the campaign when I play through of it. The campaign is so much better than the campaign in 2017, where they advertised it as Imperial Special Forces, but instead what it was you basically just play as Imperial Special Forces for 3-4 missions, and then you're like, we're the bad guys? And you decide to just join the rebellion. It was dumb. We wanted an Imperial Special Forces storyline. We did not want switching to the rebels. Empire is all evil. We're on the wrong side. Blah blah blah. That this campaign is very dark. The Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign is actually pretty dark, and you play as the 501st, the elite clone troopers, as basically you play them from Episode 3. Well, there is a prologue mission that's in Episode 2 also, but basically from Episode 3 all the way until the beginning of Episode 5. So from the time of the Republic all the way to the Battle of Hoth. Hoth is the final mission. Yeah, so 501st Legion of Stormtroopers, final few details, offline 2-player split screen is included. I wonder if that's going to work with share play on PlayStation. And trophies are included. Nice. Definitely going to be fun. Thank you for 20 years. We hope you relieve iconic battles from across Star Wars Galaxy. We'll see you online March 14th. And I'm really curious how many people are going to be up in this online. I think a lot of people are going to be playing this game. I think it's going to be very popular. So I'm really excited to play this game. Thank you guys for watching. I know I've been talking for a bit, but I just love this game so much. And I'm just so passionate about the Battlefront games. And I just really don't like what EA did with this. But this is going to put EA to shame. This is going to embarrass EA so much because this might even sell more copies than EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. Think about that. Imagine how embarrassing that would be for EA if that happens. This trailer is going to hit 1 million views in just a couple hours. So this is going to be really embarrassing for EA. And it's going to show EA how you get it done. And maybe if EA makes another Battlefront game in the future, maybe they'll actually follow this exact formula. That's, the formula to success. You don't have to do all these loot boxes. Let players choose their vehicles from the spawn. Don't have some, ridiculous kill streak thing. Bring Galactic Conquest back. Better space battles. There's just so many things that Battlefront 2017 could have improved on, learned from the original Battlefront. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, do drop a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.